So Donald Trump took to Truth Social this morning to say he's going to lead an effort to get rid of mail-in voting and voting machines. Now, he's been against mail-in ballots since the 2020 election, in part because that led to higher Democratic turnout. And when higher turnout shows up, Republicans tend to lose. And Donald Trump hasn't liked the fact that he lost the 2020 election. He still won't admit that he lost that election. And he's been doing everything he can to get rid of mail-in ballots, except there are some problems. One, even if he were to sign an executive order, which some people are saying he's going to do, each state handles their own election independently as far as running it and everything. The only thing that really gets set by Congress is the date. That's why differing states have different rules for how long polls are open, how long ballots can be accepted after voting day, etc. The state handles all of that on their own. Now, Donald Trump wants to try to set some federal regulations. You cannot do that with an executive order, and they have not been able to pass anything through Congress. But I think this is a couple of other things too. One, he's trying to distract from the Epstein files. And I say this about everything, but he cannot get away from the Epstein files and the people on the right that are calling for that list to be released, in part because people like Donald Trump and other Republicans have been saying for years that it has been nothing but Democrats doing these vile, awful things to children, and they are convinced that it is going to be nothing but Democrats on the Epstein files. So he's trying to get away from Epstein by creating some kind of a win and appearing to be this tough guy on elections. The other thing is he's trying to just manufacture a win and get some positive press out of something he's trying to do. Everything he does seems to fail. People are talking about how bad inflation is getting. You have the tariffs adding to costs. The job numbers aren't looking good. He gets embarrassed with the meeting with Russia. And now you got Zelensky coming to the United States, and he's probably going to get embarrassed again. Donald Trump is trying to manufacture a win to make himself look good. So I don't think he's going to be able to succeed at doing any of these things when it comes to the voting. The last thing I think he's trying to do with voting and trying to make these changes is not that he wants to stay in power, because I don't think he's even going to attempt to run if he's even around for 2028. But I think he's trying to generate some kind of an explanation for when he loses the House in the midterms, which is looking more and more likely day by day.